Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Before I get into the main topic of the video, I just wanted to say I think we should keep in prayer all of the victims and all the people impacted by these tornadoes. You've probably heard by now, but last night, and it sounds like they really hit. It was a string of tornadoes, and it sounds like it hit overnight, which makes it even tougher to be ready for them. And they cut a pretty wide path. Looks like Illinois, a lot of states were affected actually. Illinois, West Tennessee, I think parts of Arkansas were, and Kentucky. Kentucky uh, bore the brunt of this one. At least it sounds like it. Uh, so far, I just checked before I started this video, and from what I can tell, from what I last read, the governor is saying that the number of lives lost could exceed 70. Earlier, they were estimating between 50 to 100, which is really horrific. Uh, and it's strange to have these in December. So it really serves as a reminder that we need to be ready at any time for things like this. We need to have a plan for really any type of severe weather, and it can hit any time, just about any season. So, especially for something like tornadoes, and especially if your area is has a history of them, definitely have some type of plan ready. I mean, have a plan of where you're going to go if you're home, what you're going to do if you're on the road, where you're going to go in your home. Have it kind of set up already. That way, if the warning comes, you're kind of ready for it. Okay. So definitely have a plan with that. And let's keep these folks in prayer. Definitely, and I mean, I can't imagine the pictures. I looked at some of the video and some of the pictures. You can, if you search it, you see it on a lot of websites right now, a lot of the news sites. Looks pretty horrific. Looks like war zones, a lot of property destroyed. So let's keep praying for those folks for sure. Topic, a couple of things. First, I'm a little wary. I'm a little wary. I shouldn't be. I need to be positive. I know, and I am. But I'm still. I'm a little wary of early 2022. I hear a lot of people saying, "I just can't wait." New Year's almost here. Woo! Well, okay. Well, I'm not sure what's going to be different between the last day of the month of this month and the first few days of 2022. Is anything going to magically just change and everything's going to go back to normal like it was 2018? No, no, no. Maybe people are just trying to be positive. I get it. However, I'm very wary of that. I mean, really. So, a lot of things happening. The container ship issue, back up, whatever you want to call it, is not getting any better. Um, Inflation is certainly not getting any better. It's getting worse. It's hitting new records. So, and you have talk of World War III possibly breaking out overseas. I mean, a lot of stuff happening. Um, yeah. So the first thing I'm going to hit, though, is put a pin in that. I'm going to come back to it. Have you been driving lately? I mean, I think driving definitely can be hazardous to your health in different ways, but I just have to address this. Mrs. Dawg and I went out. We took a day off yesterday, Friday, to do some running around. Um, Figured it'd be a little easier to get things done, not being a weekend day. I guess we should have been earlier in the week or something like that, but it was yesterday or Friday. We need to get a few things, but not a lot. But we went to Athens, which is the closest, somewhat larger city near us. Athens, now, it's not exactly Atlanta by any means, but people are freaking maniacs driving. I mean, and this is not a knock on that town. It's like this pretty much everywhere. Um, but and we're 2 weeks out from Christmas. It's not like this is Christmas Eve rush. but there is a rush, I guess, in a way. Um, but people, they don't want to stop. I mean, several times I had to take evasive action, like a defensive driving type of action to avoid getting hit. Um, I mean, you really have to be defensive and you really have to be watching and fully aware all the time. No distractions, okay? I mean, I feel like the captain of the Enterprise when he says evasive action, red alert. I mean, really, they don't want to stop uh, at stoplights or red lights. They're running them. Uh, you run a red light, okay? Think about what kind of risk you're taking. All right, speeding. Okay, I know a lot of us speed at times. All right, but I mean, I'm going over the speed limit, and it's like I'm sitting there. It's unreal. They don't think it's going to happen to them, I guess. And then you pass a wreck where it's just awful looking. You can't even tell what kind of car it was. It used to be. It's like I guess people don't think it's going to happen to them. I reckon. I don't know. I mean, but it is. So, so speeding, cutting in front of people. I mean, I had barely a car length in front of me. We were coming to a stoplight, and somebody just kind of went right in front of me. I mean, okay, all right then, idiot space time. I'm going to give you plenty of space now. But not paying attention, distracted, texting, rude in general. I mean, it makes you want to. It almost puts you in a mindset of, well, I guess I'll speed too. But no, I think you know, we should do all we can, drive defensively, obey the traffic laws. I mean, somebody has to do it. I mean, gee whiz. I mean, don't try not to get distracted when you're out there texting, talking. I mean, do talking to people, when you're people in your vehicle, yeah. But leave the texting to when you get home, or at least park somewhere safe, of course. We can see everything around you. Don't drive if you're upset, stressed, highly stressed. If you're upset about something, if you're having a bad mental health day, don't drive. Put it off, at least even for an hour till you settle down. Okay? Please do that. You got to prepare mentally to drive nowadays. I mean, even a short distance. But we were out yesterday, like I said, and it was most of the day just to make a few runs, just to make a few stops. But it just took a day up. That's unreal. A lot of traffic, a lot of traffic. Um, so, and I know, granted, we're getting closer to Christmas, but it's like that. It seems like that. It's like that all the time, So gas prices up, people still out there driving like crazy. So that's one thing. So please, careful out there. Be careful out there. Um, inflation. Inflation is at its worst since 1982. Okay, 1982. I was still in. This is how old I am. I was still in high school, probably getting ready for the next football game, and working part time at the Big Star grocery store. Okay, bagging groceries, putting produce out. I didn't know anything about inflation going on. I might have heard about it, but I wasn't concerned about it. I was working part time. Life was pretty good. Not much of a care in the world, you know. Anyway, 1982. 1982. The again, inflation at its worst. It did name this article I saw. It read over, talked about some cities where it is the highest right now: Tampa, Florida; Riverside, California; Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. What's going on in Texas? So it seems to be concentrated a little worse in out west, like in California, Texas, of course, that part of Texas, and the southeast. Interesting, very interesting. Don't know why. So we got inflation going crazy. Um, we have rumors of wars going on. With inflation, I was just thinking. I mean, we're cutting back on some stuff. I mean, cut back on what you don't need. You know, I went grocery shopping earlier today, and the 10 pack of the mini soda things, okay, cans, the 10 pack, it's $5.99, man. $5.99. It was three something not that long ago. Don't need a lot of that. Cutting back on stuff like that. Uh, your candies and things like that. You need some of that. I know. We can cut back. Can you get by? Can you get by with less than half of that or half of that? Can you cut that in half and still make it fine? Yeah, you can. Got to have coffee. I'm sorry. Got to have it. Shop it. You know. But there are some things we can cut back on. Luxury items. Make our own food. Not eating out near as much. Um, just thinking economically here. This container ship issue, like I said, it's not going away anytime soon. It's still bad out there. I'm a little wary of early 2022. Okay, I really am. Like I said, people are talking about it, being back to normal. I don't know. I don't think so. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, let's just do what we can to hedge this inflation. The inflation is going to continue into 2022. Higher prices, lower quality, less shrinkflation is happening, of course. Um, One thing that's free is Jesus. Let's keep praying. Let's keep close to Him, close to the Word. Um, keep praying. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts on the driving. Are you seeing a big difference? Is it worse than it was even a year ago? And when the inflation, and what do you think of early 2022? I mean, do you think we're turning a corner? Is it things going to start to get better and look better, or are we in for a really rough one? Let me know your thoughts on that. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the comments. Y'all take care. God bless you, and I will see you soon.